You know that moment when you look over and your cat is just sleeping peacefully right next to you, and you think, huh, that's so cute. But what if I told you it's actually so much more than that? That whole nightly ritual, it's like a secret language, a complex message that, honestly, most of us miss completely. So we're going to dive deep into this, because what your cat is trying to tell you, well, it could literally change how you see them forever.
Okay, so let's just get right to the big question. Why? Why does your cat really sleep with you? Night after night, they choose your bed. If you're a cat person, you've definitely wondered about this. And you know, the answer that most people come up with? It turns out that's actually the least important part of the entire story.
That's right. If you thought, oh, it's just because I'm warm, you're really only scratching the surface. I mean, think about it. Your cat has so many options for heat, right? There's that sunny spot on the floor, the top of a warm laptop, a fresh pile of laundry. If warmth was all they were after, they have plenty of choices that are, let's be honest, a lot safer than a giant tossing and turning human. The real reason, well, it goes way, way deeper.
And this quote, this really just hits the nail on the head. We're not talking about some cute little habit here. This is one of the most emotionally loaded things your cat can do. And if you get it wrong, you could be missing out on messages they've been trying to send you for years. So let's start decoding. Let's start with the most important message of all. See, this has nothing to do with temperature or physics. It's all about psychology. That decision to sleep next to you, it's a statement. It's a declaration of absolute, total trust.
Right. So the common assumption is it's just a simple physical need, warmth. But the deeper truth? Sleep is literally the most defenseless a cat can be. Every single instinct in their body is screaming, go find a hidden, super secure spot. But instead, they choose you, a human who's what, 15 times their size? That is not a search for heat. That is your cat looking at you and saying, with you, I feel safe enough to let my guard down completely.
And this trust, it isn't just a feeling. It's expressed through these ancient hardwired rituals. I'm talking about instincts that have survived for thousands and thousands of years. And they're playing out every single night, right there in your bedroom.
You know how your cat sometimes rubs its face or head against you before it settles down? That's not just them being cute or asking for pets. That's chemistry. They're literally leaving their scent on you and picking up your scent on them. They're blending them together to create this shared family or colony smell. Out in the wild, that's how cats identify who's safe, who's family. So when your cat does that to you night after night, it's this ancient ritual that's basically saying, we belong together. You're my family.
Oh, and it gets even better. They also think they're your personal bodyguard. No, seriously, it might sound a little funny, but where they choose to sleep isn't random at all. It's strategic. If they're facing the door, they're on watch. They're looking out for threats. If they're curled up near your head, they're protecting what they see as your most vulnerable area. This is a direct throwback to wild cat colonies where they take turns guarding each other. So yeah, your little 10-pound fluff ball has assigned itself the role of your protector, and they take that job very seriously.
Okay, so this is crucial to understand. It's not just where they sleep that matters, it's how they sleep. Every single position is its own unique message. It's like a different chapter in the story they're trying to tell you.
So think of this as your personal decoder ring for cat sleeping positions. If they're in a tight curl, that's them saying, I feel safe, but I'm still a little on guard. But the full sprawl, belly up, totally exposed, that is 100% pure trust. And hey, if they turn their back to you, don't take it personally. It's actually a huge compliment in the cat world. It means I trust you so much I don't even need to watch you. And that full-on body press, where they want zero space between you, that's pretty much the ultimate sign of devotion.
But believe it or not, this goes even deeper than just instinct. This is where things get, well, truly remarkable. We're talking about how your cat is willing to literally rewrite its own biology, just for you.
All right, so here's a quick biology lesson. Cats, by their very nature, are crepuscular. It's a fancy word that just means their internal clocks are hardwired for them to be most active at dawn and dusk. Their bodies are literally designed to be hunting and moving around at twilight, not sleeping soundly through the night with a person.
And yet, they do it anyway. A cat that's really bonded with its owner will slowly, but surely, shift its entire sleep-wake cycle just to match yours. They're overriding thousands of years of evolution. They're rewriting their own biology, not because they have to, but simply because they want to exist in your world, on your schedule. Just let that sink in for a second.
And as if that wasn't enough, they are also incredibly tuned in to our emotional state. I mean, you could have a really rough day, and maybe you don't even realize just how stressed you are.
But your cat? Your cat already knows. They're like little emotional barometers.
So how in the world do they do it? Well, they're masters at picking up on tiny signals that we don't even know we're giving off. Little changes in our body language, the rhythm of our breathing, even our heart rate while we sleep. They can even smell chemical shifts in our scent, like when our body produces more of the stress hormone, cortisol. That's exactly why your cat might become extra cuddly or just refuse to leave your side when you're feeling sick or sad or anxious. They're not just guessing. They're responding to actual data they're collecting from you.
So, if their presence is sending this incredibly powerful message of trust and love, what does it mean when the ritual suddenly stops? What happens when they just disappear? This is something every single cat owner absolutely needs to pay attention to.
Think about it. A cat that has slept with you for years and then just stops? That is a signal that is every bit as loud as their nightly cuddles ever were. You can't ignore it. This isn't your cat just being moody. They're trying to tell you that something is wrong. It could be physical pain. A cat's deep-seated survival instinct is to go hide when they're sick or hurt, so a sudden change like this might mean it's time for a vet visit. It could also be environmental stress. Maybe there's a new pet in the house, or a new person, or even just a change in your routine that's making them feel insecure. Or it could be some kind of emotional fear. Whatever it is, the key is just pay attention. This change isn't random. It's communication, and it's asking for your help.
So tonight, or the next time your cat curls up in bed with you, just take a second and remember what's really happening. It's not just a cat sleeping. It is a nightly declaration of trust, of family, and of protection. That little ritual, it was never a small thing to them. And hopefully, after hearing all this, it won't be a small thing to you either.